The Young and the Restless spoilers below is an in-depth exploration of a fan theory that has stirred up excitement among the soap opera community, a theory that weaves together mysterious alliances, hidden identities, and the promise of a dramatic turning point in the ongoing saga. Read on for a comprehensive look at the theory and its implications for one of television's most iconic shows. The enigma of Aristotle Dumas and the mysterious ties. A growing number of dedicated fans have begun to piece together a storyline that connects a series of seemingly disparate characters and plotlines. At the center of this burgeoning theory is the notion that the enigmatic Aristotle Dumas, a name that has only recently begun to surface, might hold the key to unlocking long-held secrets within the show. One influential comment in the fan community stated, "Consider the entire relationship between Damien, Amy Lewis/Holden Novak, and Audra Charles." This statement has sparked endless discussion on Reddit and across various fan forums dedicated to the soap opera genre. A twist on the traditional narrative in the world of daytime dramas, where every secret relationship or hidden agenda can change the course of a character's destiny, the idea of Aristotle Dumas is tantalizing. Although the concept of Tucker being synonymous with Aristotle might seem like a stretch at first glance, the implications of this revelation could serve as a dramatic twist that reshapes established storylines. Imagine a plot in which every strategic move made by Victor Newman is part of a larger chess game, with Aristotle Dumas acting as an unseen opponent whose moves have been influencing events from behind the scenes. Damien Kane's hidden connection. One of the most intriguing facets of this theory revolves around Damien Kane, a character whose past and current associations have long been shrouded in mystery. Rumor has it that Damien is not just a minor player but rather a crucial pawn in a larger scheme orchestrated by none other than Aristotle Dumas. Unlike any ordinary corporate magnate, Aristotle is described as a formidable tycoon with an iron will, unafraid to challenge the long-standing power of Victor Newman. The theory posits that Aristotle Dumas might be the secret puppet master behind many of the moves that have confounded Victor for years. The suggestion that Damien Kane's mysterious boss is someone with the gravitas of Aristotle Dumas adds layers of complexity to the narrative. Damien's actions, motivations, and loyalties suddenly take on a new light when viewed through the lens of this theory. Fans speculate that every cryptic maneuver by Damien could be a breadcrumb leading back to his enigmatic superior, whose true identity remains elusive. A web of interconnections. Expanding on the original comment, fans have drawn connections not only between Damien and Aristotle but also with other significant figures like Amy Lewis, whose alternate persona as Holden Novak, and Audra Charles. Each of these characters has had their own share of secrets and hidden motives, and integrating them into the theory provides a richer tapestry of intrigue. What if Amy Lewis, known for her complex personal history, and Audra Charles, with her enigmatic past, are more deeply entwined with Aristotle's machinations than previously believed? Such a twist would mean that long-running narratives about betrayal, family feuds, and corporate warfare have been building toward a confrontation that many characters have unwittingly played into. The fan theory raises several provocative questions. Is Tucker, a figure who has intermittently opposed Victor over the years, actually a guise for Aristotle? Or could Aristotle Dumas represent not just one man but a collective force, a consortium or secret society operating behind the facade of legitimate business dealings? These queries open up the narrative to endless possibilities, inviting viewers to reconsider every seemingly innocuous detail from past episodes. In this light, even minor characters might be recast as vital pieces of a grand puzzle. Victor Newman's unwitting involvement. Perhaps the most compelling aspect of the theory is the potential showdown between Victor Newman and this mysterious new antagonist. Victor, known for his shrewd business acumen and formidable presence, has built an empire on calculated risks and strategic alliances. Yet, despite his legendary status and unmatched confidence, it appears that he might have been operating in the dark regarding Aristotle's true identity. In the theory's framework, Aristotle Dumas is a wild card, someone whose actions have remained hidden until now. The accumulated intrigue has led many fans to predict that a dramatic revelation is imminent, one that could turn Victor's world upside down. The narrative goes further to suggest that Victor's decision to confront this unknown adversary might be his greatest miscalculation yet. With Aristotle's reputation as a ruthless and cunning leader, the stage is set for a high-stakes confrontation that could redefine the balance of power. For years, Victor has assumed control of every situation, yet this time he is stepping into the arena with an opponent who is not only unknown but also potentially more resourceful and determined than any rival he has faced before. A catalyst for change, the integration of Aristotle Dumas into the storyline promises to inject fresh energy into the narrative. His presence, shrouded in mystery and wrapped in a cloak of calculated defiance, serves as a catalyst for potential changes in the show's dynamics. The mere suggestion that Aristotle could be a collective entity rather than a single individual adds an entirely new dimension to the storytelling. This theory encourages viewers to re-examine previous episodes with a critical eye, searching for clues that might hint at the existence of a covert power structure operating within the show's universe. What makes this theory particularly compelling is the way it challenges the status quo. Daytime dramas are known for their intricate plots and the slow, deliberate buildup of tension. Introducing a character, or possibly an entire network of influencers, like Aristotle Dumas could revolutionize the narrative, forcing long-established characters like Victor Newman to rethink their strategies and alliances. The theory not only adds suspense but also reaffirms the show's commitment to evolving its storyline in unexpected and thrilling ways. Anticipation among fans. The discussion of Aristotle Dumas has become a rallying point for fans who revel in the complexities of soap opera plots. On forums and social media platforms, heated debates have erupted over the true identity and motives of this elusive figure. Some argue that Aristotle is a long-lost relative of one of the established families, while others believe he is an entirely new force, introduced to challenge the reigning power structure head-on. This diversity of opinions and speculations only serves to heighten the anticipation for the eventual reveal. Moreover, the theory's allusions to other characters like Amy Lewis/Holden Novak and Audra Charles have encouraged fans to revisit past episodes and scrutinize every interaction. It's as if each conversation, every fleeting glance, and all the secretive smiles are now reinterpreted under the lens of this groundbreaking theory. This has created a vibrant community of engaged viewers, all eager to piece together the clues and speculate about the impending clash between Victor Newman and the enigmatic Aristotle Dumas. Looking forward to a dramatic unraveling as the narrative builds toward what many believe will be an explosive revelation, it's clear that the introduction of Aristotle Dumas is more than just a passing subplot, it is a potential game-changer. The theory suggests that the true mastermind behind many of the show's long-standing conflicts may have been hiding in plain sight all along. With Victor Newman's determination to confront this mysterious figure, audiences are bracing themselves for a showdown that promises to be as intellectually stimulating as it is emotionally charged. In conclusion, the intertwining of Damian Kane's loyalties, the ambiguous nature of Tucker as a possible alias for Aristotle Dumas, and the unexpected connections with Amy Lewis/Holden Novak and Audra Charles sets the stage for one of the most exciting narratives in modern daytime television. The suspense surrounding Aristotle's identity, combined with the high-stakes nature of his potential conflict with Victor Newman, ensures that viewers will be on the edge of their seats as the plot unfolds. Whether Aristotle turns out to be a singular mastermind or a collective force, one thing is certain: the repercussions of his emergence will be felt across every corner of the show's universe. As we await further developments, one can only wonder how this theory will translate into the coming episodes. Will Victor's confidence be his undoing, or will his experience and resilience allow him to outmaneuver this elusive adversary? Only time will tell, but one thing remains clear. The drama is far from over, and the game of power, deceit, and ambition is entering a whole new phase. This expansive exploration delves into the multiple layers of the fan theory, examining how each character's potential involvement creates a rich tapestry of intrigue and suspense. With Aristotle Dumas looming as a possible shadowy antagonist, the story of power, betrayal, and unforeseen alliances is set to take an even more dramatic turn, ensuring that fans remain captivated as every new episode unfolds. In recent months, an electrifying rumor has captivated the YNR fan community. The mysterious figure known as Aristotle Dumas may be the puppet master behind several of the show's high-stakes maneuvers. Though Aristotle's presence has largely been felt only through cryptic hints and unsettling phone calls, his impact on the narrative is undeniable. Fans have been piecing together clues that point toward a character who is not only involved with Victor Newman and Damian Kane but also has direct ties to other established figures like Billy Abbott, Phyllis Summers, and even the controversial Tucker McCall. A network of intrigue. It all started when whispers began circulating online that Victor Newman and Damian Kane were not the sole individuals caught in Aristotle's web. Most notably, a recent telephone conversation between Billy Abbott and this elusive character has sent shockwaves through the fan community. According to multiple reports, Billy, who is known for his shrewd business acumen and volatile personal relationships, was cautioned by none other than Phyllis Summers and Sally Spectra. Both women warned him against engaging in any business dealings with Aristotle, expressing their collective belief that any such association would lead to catastrophic consequences. Their warnings hint at a deeper, more dangerous side to Aristotle than previously imagined, a side that might shake the very foundations of the existing power structure. While Victor Newman has long been a formidable force in the business world, his seemingly casual deal with Aristotle has raised suspicions among fans. Victor's past interactions and mysterious negotiations have often set the stage for explosive confrontations, but his dealings with this shadowy figure now take on an entirely new level of intrigue. The fact that Victor, who usually seems to be in control, might be unwittingly underestimating an adversary as cunning as Aristotle, has created an atmosphere of palpable tension. Behind the mask, who is Aristotle Dumas? One of the most confounding aspects of this developing storyline is the true identity behind the name Aristotle Dumas. The man behind the mask could be a lone mastermind, or, adding yet another twist, a collective force working in tandem to challenge the established order. Some fans even speculate whether the voice heard on those ominous phone calls is actually Aristotle's own, a cleverly disguised actor, or perhaps even one of his trusted henchmen. This ambiguity has only served to heighten the allure and danger associated with his persona. Adding to the confusion is the growing chatter on Reddit and other social media platforms. A particularly provocative post questioned whether Tucker McCall, a character with his own long history of unpredictable business maneuvers, might actually be operating under the guise of Aristotle Dumas. Who else thinks that Aristotle Dumas is really Tucker? Although Victor had a deal with him, it wouldn't be surprising considering their wild and unpredictable storylines, one user wrote. This comment sparked a flurry of responses, with another fan admitting, "I just want it to be Tucker if he hasn't been recast." Still, others remained skeptical, musing, "I'm not sure if Billy is collaborating with Tucker. I don't recall Billy disliking Tucker, or whether it's just Ashley and Jack Abbott who hold that grudge." Implications for Billy Abbott and the power struggle. Billy Abbott's recent phone conversation with Aristotle is particularly significant given his complicated history with both the Newman and Abbott families. Known for his tenacity and occasional moral ambiguity, Billy's involvement with Aristotle could signal a turning point in his character's arc. The warnings he received from Phyllis Summers and Sally Spectra are not mere friendly advice. They are cautionary alerts from veteran players who know the high stakes of the game. Both Phyllis and Sally have long been masters of their own destinies, and their apprehension suggests that a deal with Aristotle might trap Billy in a web of betrayal and unforeseen consequences. Billy's precarious position is emblematic of the broader power struggle within the show. As established figures like Victor Newman maneuver to protect their empires, the emergence of an unpredictable outsider like Aristotle Dumas forces all sides to reconsider their alliances. The potential fallout from any misstep in dealing with Aristotle could have a domino effect, affecting not only personal relationships but also the intricate network of business interests that have long defined the show's universe. Victor's high-stakes gamble for Victor Newman, whose entire career has been built on calculated risks and strategic power plays, the revelation of Aristotle Dumas adds a dangerous new variable to the mix. Victor's storied past is full of instances where he has taken on rivals who underestimated him and emerged victorious. However, the current situation is different. The theory that Aristotle may actually be an alias for Tucker McCall, or even a composite identity representing a collective threat, means that Victor might be facing an adversary unlike any he has encountered before. This impending confrontation could very well be Victor's greatest gamble yet. His past success has bred a level of confidence that might now verge on hubris. If Aristotle is indeed a mastermind whose actions have been orchestrated from the shadows, then every move Victor makes will have to be re-examined. His decision to confront an opponent whose identity is shrouded in mystery is a double-edged sword. It could either reaffirm his status as the ultimate power broker or expose vulnerabilities that could be exploited by an enemy lurking in the dark. A tapestry of theories, Tucker, Aristotle, and the legacy of intrigue. The speculations surrounding Aristotle's identity is only one layer in a complex tapestry of theories that have emerged among the fan base. The connection between Tucker McCall and Aristotle Dumas is particularly contentious, as it challenges long-held perceptions about Tucker's character. Over the years, Tucker has been portrayed as both an ally and a nemesis, a man whose actions have often defied simple categorization. The idea that Tucker might be the true face of Aristotle is both daring and fitting, given the unpredictable narrative twists that have become a hallmark of the show. Such a twist would force fans to re-examine past episodes with fresh eyes. Every cryptic conversation, every offhand remark, and every calculated business maneuver might suddenly be seen as a clue pointing to a hidden identity. This retrospective analysis not only deepens the mystery but also enriches the storytelling by suggesting that the seeds of the current conflict were planted long ago. The potential recasting of Tucker as Aristotle would not just be a casting twist. It would be a narrative revolution, blending the realms of personal vendetta and corporate warfare into a storyline that is as intellectually stimulating as it is emotionally charged. The collective reaction, social media and fan theories, the excitement and anxiety generated by the possibility of Aristotle Dumas being Tucker McCall, or some other hidden force, are evident in the passionate discussions on Reddit and other online platforms. Fans are not just passive viewers, they are active participants in the unfolding drama, meticulously dissecting each episode for clues. The debates range from subtle hints in dialogue to intricate analyses of character behavior, all converging on the tantalizing possibility of a major narrative upheaval. A user on Reddit posed a question that encapsulated the collective sentiment: who else thinks that Aristotle Dumas is really Tucker? This simple yet provocative inquiry ignited a series of responses, with some fans clinging to the hope that Tucker's return, in whatever form it may be, could bring a fresh burst of energy to the series. Others, however, expressed uncertainty, reflecting the complex and often contradictory nature of the relationships between characters like Billy, Tucker, Ashley, and Jack Abbott. Such diversity in opinions is a testament to the intricate web of storylines that have defined the show over the years, a web that now seems primed for an explosive unraveling. The road ahead, anticipating the revelation as the mystery of Aristotle Dumas continues to simmer, the stage is set for an unprecedented showdown. The impending revelation, whether it unveils Aristotle as a singular mastermind, a collective force, or even as Tucker McCall in disguise, promises to reshape the narrative landscape. For Victor Newman, this could mean a battle of wits and wills that challenges his long-standing dominance. For Billy Abbott and others entangled in this web, it might signal the beginning of a perilous journey filled with betrayal, shifting loyalties, and unforeseen consequences. The stakes could not be higher. In a world where every decision is fraught with the potential for both triumph and disaster, the emergence of Aristotle Dumas as a pivotal figure introduces a wild card that could upend everything. Whether he is orchestrating chaos from behind the scenes or actively engaging in high-stakes confrontations, his influence is poised to ripple across the entire narrative, affecting every major player in this intricate game of power. Conclusion: the unfolding drama of power, intrigue, and betrayal. In summary, the latest fan theory surrounding Aristotle Dumas is more than just a fleeting rumor. It is a meticulously constructed narrative that challenges the status quo and promises to inject a new level of complexity into the story. With connections spanning from Victor Newman and Damian Kane to Billy Abbott, Phyllis Summers, and even the speculated involvement of Tucker McCall, the theory underscores the intricate interplay of personal vendettas and corporate battles that have long defined the show. The warnings issued by Phyllis and Sally, the secretive phone calls, and the fervent discussions on social media all converge on one point: a dramatic, potentially explosive revelation is on the horizon.